Hi, this is Huge with your six-figure mentor, and welcome to another episode of Mentoring Mondays. Obviously, it's near Christmas, and those of you guys who know me know that I'm a Christmas fanatic. It's my favorite time of year. I start singing Christmas songs in July. Well, Merry Christmas to you guys who celebrate. Happy Hanukkah to my Jewish friends, and to those friends of mine who celebrate winter solstice or Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas to you too, because those aren't real holidays. Anyhow, so today's quote comes from one of my favorite mentors, Mr. Jim Rohn. And it says, "You are an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose wisely." So that quote is one of my favorites, and as you can see, I've got a picture. I posted it with a picture of Batman and the Justice League. He's there with Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Flash, Green Lantern, etc. What Jim Rohn's talking about is the law of averages. So he says, and this is his philosophy, that if you add up the top 5 people that you hang out the most with, so think about the people that you work with, that you hang out on weekends with, add up all of their incomes together, their yearly gross incomes, and then divide it by 5, and you'll have, within a few $100s, roughly your full potential. Financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually, you'll never outdo the 5 closest associations that you have. So what that means is very simple. If you hang around 5 people that complain about Mondays, who hate Mondays, they're stuck in jobs that they can barely tolerate, who are paroled on Fridays, party too hard on Saturday, recover on Sunday only to return to hating Mondays, then you will be the 6th person like that. On the other hand, if you hang around 5 people who are excited about life every Monday, they're inspired and grateful, are successful in their personal life, physical life, relationships, their business, spiritually, emotionally, who have both time freedom and money freedom combined at the same time, then you will be the 6th person. The thought is very simple, but it's one of the hardest truths that any entrepreneur can take, which is, in order to change, you must change. Einstein has 2 quotes that I live by. I share these quotes almost on a weekly basis when mentoring. The first one is this: if you do the same thing over and over and over and over again, but expect different results, that is the definition of insanity. To get different results, you have to try something different. The other quote that he has: the level of thinking that got you into the current situation you are in now can never be the same level of thinking to get you out of the current situation you are in now. Combine those quotes, and what that means is, to get more out of life, you have to change your friends. Why do you need to change your friends? Because no matter how strong of a person you think you are, your friends impact your thoughts. If you change your friends, you change your thoughts. You change your thoughts, you change your actions. You change your actions, you'll change your habits. If you change your habits, you'll change your character. And if you change your character, you'll change your destiny. You know, one of the things I love about Batman, he's just an ordinary guy in a suit. I think of myself that way, because you never see Batman hanging around with other cops in a donut shop or something like that. You also don't see him hanging out at a bar with other villains or playing poker with Joker. Who does he hang out with? You'll see Batman hanging out with not ordinary people. He hangs out with Superman, with Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash, even Aquaman, who can breathe underwater. How cool is that? What I love about Batman is that he was an ordinary guy who made extraordinary decisions. I meet people all the time that say, "Huge, I want to be successful. I want to hang around people who are successful, but I just don't know how to do it." They look around their life and everyone around them is in a dead-end job with a dead-end mindset, and they're going nowhere. My challenge to you guys this week is to take this quote seriously and take positive actions to change the people that you hang out with. What Jim Rohn's quote is talking about is finding a mentor. A mentor is someone who is just like you but is also successful. A mentor is actually not the hero. A mentor helps the hero get unstuck, gives him a word of knowledge or a secret talisman or a secret skill that he then takes and helps him realize his destiny. That's what you need a mentor for. Here are 2 challenges that I give you guys to follow this quote. My challenge, first step, is go out there and network. And when you network, find the most successful person in that room and buy them lunch. Why do I say buy them lunch? Why would you buy the most successful person in the room lunch? More than likely, he can buy you lunch. Well, the first reason is very simple. He's not looking to associate with you. You're looking to associate with him. I definitely put this into practice. In the last week and a half, I've treated 9 multimillionaires to lunch. Some of them were not cheap. They brought their assistants and their mentees, and I paid for them too. But it's worth it. See, if I'm going to spend my hard-earned money and spend time away from my kids to spend with a stranger, a mentor, feeding him, I'm going to make damn sure that the knowledge that I get from that meeting is going to create a lifelong legacy for me and my children. So find a mentor and ask them to lunch. Ask them for advice. If they won't meet you for lunch, then ask them for 5 minutes of your time, and in return, offer 5 hours to their favorite cause or charity. That's another great technique to find and gain a mentor. Now, the great thing about that is when you ask a mentor for advice, what is the mentor going to want to do? They're going to want to check up on you and make sure you're actually following through with their advice, right? Step number 2 is find a conference in your field of expertise or your profession and register for it. Now, it doesn't matter who you are or what you do. If you're a speaker, there are conferences for public speakers. If you're a realtor, there's going to be a real estate conference with superstars in your industry. Every industry has a trade conference where they bring the top level experts to go and share how they got to where they are. Every single quarter, I absolutely do this. I just came back from Phoenix, Arizona. This past weekend changed my life. One of my mentors, Danny Bade, shared a story of his road to success that so hit me dead on where I was and inspired me. I was in tears. I was crying so hard because his words changed my life. See, a mentor is someone who helps the hero get unstuck. Now, there's some people who say, but Huge, I don't have the money. I have the money to register, but I don't have the money for the flight or the hotel. My word to you is get registered. Don't let your circumstance dictate your decisions. Instead, let your decisions dictate your circumstance. When you make a positive step to change your future, change your family, change your destiny, the universe opens up and surprisingly makes way for you to actually realize your victory. That's all I have for this week. Thanks you guys for joining, and I hope you guys are getting something out of this. If so, please find my Instagram. You'll find it at instagram.com/your six-figure mentor. And share this photo on your Facebook or your Instagram and follow those 2 steps and become the person that you were meant to be. Thanks, you guys, and we'll see you guys next week.